What's going on, Godwe's? This is Godwe Howard of Godwe House. Here, heard some disturbing things. Disgusted, very disgusted. The situation with Genuine and the Tranny. I saw the show where the Tranny was trying to hug him and kiss him, and all he did was kind of, in a respectable manner, kind of push her or it or whatever it is away from him, and he getting all this hate on social media. He's homophobic, and, all on the radio, people talking about it. It's like this here. You have the Me Too movement. You have women that's coming out about sexual harassment, men that have touched them, they said things, they looked at them in the wrong way, things like that. Okay. Now, wouldn't Genuine be part of the Me Too movement if this tranny, this entity, that's what I call them, entities, you don't know what it is, came in and hugged him, and all he did was, kind of push it away from him? He could say he been sexual harassed. Now, why isn't there's an outcry about this? This tranny is harassing him, or at that moment was harassing him. But if it was a woman, whether she pressed charges or not, it would have been an outcry. Sexual harassment, not homophobic. I'll tell y'all this. This is for all Americans, especially American men. What they are trying to do is get rid of masculinity, male masculinity, any type of masculine energy. They're trying to get rid of it through propaganda, through being politically correct, through scare tactics. They're trying to get rid of male masculinity. Cher, her daughter, when she got the sex change from woman to a man, how many of people came out and was like, that was very brave what you did? President Obama came out and congratulated Caitlyn Jenner and said that you were very brave because he went from a man to a woman. Our last president. Notice that when a woman becomes a man, she don't even get the respect as a man becoming a woman, because they don't respect the male masculinity, the male energy. It's about male energy that they're trying to get rid of. This is why, you got all this going on. Every show has at least, just about every show has at least one homosexual man in there. At least one homosexual man in there. Because they're trying to promote female energy, feminine energy. You either accept it or become it. You either become it or accept the energy. So the situation with Genuine is, it's a bunch of nonsense. He need to go start his own Me Too movement called Tranny Move Away From Me, or Tranny Do Not Touch Me, Me Too. This gay crap is insane. That's his right, especially if he's not a homosexual. I would have done the same thing. I don't want you touching me. You getting cheap feels. I don't know where your hands been at. You got gay hands. I don't want you touching me. As simple as that. And that's basically what Genuine was saying. In his mind, as a man, as a heterosexual man, he was thinking, man, stop touching me. You're disgusting. You're a homo. But, he couldn't come out and say that, because then they would say he disrespected homos and, fags and all that stuff, gays rule the world and, faggot power and all that other stuff, You know how it goes. But, Genuine, if you're watching this video, keep your head up. Don't worry about anything. Stay on the straight and narrow, meaning stand for what you believe in. A man If he don't stand for something, he'll fall for anything. You stand on what you believe in, and eventually it'll go away. They can't knock you down unless you let them. They cannot knock you down unless you fall when they hit you. They can hit you as hard as they want to. As long as you stay on your ground, you will not fall. You know, this too will pass. You know, the situation with Genuine is a bunch of nonsense, like I said before. You know, the media pushing it because most of them, the media are either homos or they promote the homos. And like I said, faggot power, rules, you know, they're walking around thinking they own the world, trying to make, and that's basically what it is, what the Tranny was trying to do. You know, matter of fact, it could have been a setup, you know, by some fellow rapper that's mad because he don't want to sign with him or he don't want to deal with him. You know, it could have been a setup because that's the biggest thing now. You said something against homos, something against lesbians or trannies, transgenders, you know, you homophobic. So, you know, that can go either way. But like I said, the situation with Genuine, you know, it's a bunch of nonsense. The media is pushing that. You know, how he's homophobic because he don't want somebody touching him. So if a woman was touching him like that and he backed away from the woman, you would be saying he's a homosexual because he don't want this woman touching him, this straight woman touching him. See how crazy that is? So, you know, forget the homos, forget the transgenders, forget the lesbians, forget them. You know, that's my take on it. So, if you're a homo and you're watching this, you know, you get offended. Oh well, there'll be many more videos you'll be offended by. You know, like I said, the heterosexual man got to come back to his glory and pound out all these homos. You know, like I said, faggot power is on the rise, but heterosexual power was here first, and we will eventually prevail. So that's what it is. You know the usual: short, simple, and sweet. Click like, dislike, leave a comment, subscribe, share. Remember, if you can, go to my GoFundMe. Remodeling my studio and upgrading my equipment. I can use the help. Whatever you can give, much appreciated. And like I said, heterosexual power, we rule. Homo power, ew. Down with the gays. That's what it is. You know the usual. Short, simple, sweet. 1, 2, peace.